I just bought a Samsung phone.
You bought a what? Say that out loud. Oh fuck, I fucked up. Say that out loud.
The cheaper version, like the little $100 and some
No,
dollars.
it don't matter. Samsung is the shit, so it don't
Yeah, if I
matter
bought my
what kind
Google,
of
if I would
version
have
it
just
is.
went back to my Google phone, and we wouldn't be having these problems.
Which is
Unless
where
I
you should
prove.
have went. Now that man right there did nothing but preach at that end. He said go back to that Google phone. He owned one right there.
Bro, where's
Yeah,
my
that's
work
all I
phone at?
gotta
That
do.
piece of shit get on my goddamn nerves.
I won't have no problems or none.
The
Anyway,
only one in the group
good
that makes
morning,
smart decisions.
afternoon.
Oh, we recording shit, my fault.
We absolutely are recording. We I told y'all we were starting. Anyway,
Look, man,
good afternoon.
this time it was on me.
This is the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host Wesley, and we're back. And yeah, everybody's here, which is different for the start of a show. So we winning tonight, baby. Brant, man, how you living?
Hey man, it's Tuesday. We back. I ain't really figured out how I'm living. I'm gonna be real honest with you, because number one, every week should be a 4-day work week. I'm of the mindset that we work too hard in this country. So that's where I'm at on this Tuesday.
Blame Henry Ford, bro.
Well, listen, I'm gonna have to dig him up to fight him, but hey.
I mean, it was kind of worse before that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Wes. I'm not going all the way back to people owning people. Listen. I just
he going way.
Well, before you get back there, Henry Ford made it to where they won't, just doing random stuff with random people, making them work all kinds of hours. Apparently, supposedly.
I don't know. I just feel like I gotta fight a lot of people, because that's all I know.
Yeah, but who said an 8-piece? That's a 25% of your day.
Hey man,
you can't just give me a task and I just bring it back to you.
Nah, because then that mean the big man got to work it. You know that ain't gonna fly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could cut out some stuff, but then you're gonna lose lunches and breaks, and you're working straight through. So there's that too. I mean, I think that was working at too. But anyway.
Well, Wes, we not trying to work long enough to need a lunch break. We try to do like a 2 or 3 hour thing and slide back out. Tell them about it.
Yeah. This motherfucker. Yeah.
Hey man, well, you know how I try to set my days up. I do all my work at the beginning, and then everything pays off at the end. So
I don't disagree with that. We have similar strategies.
Yeah, that's true. Everything set up on the top end. We that bottom end, we just slide on out. Anyway, man, Durante, man, how you living?
Balls. Fuck you mean? Hey, yo, I was living good until I heard some shit come out your mouth like that. What the fuck you mean? They actually don't even explain that. I'm good, y'all. Hey, man. I'm happy to be here, kinda, until he said that shit. In the words of Twitch streamer, somebody clip that so I can post it somewhere. That's the biggest pause in America. No, but all seriousness, hey, it's a rainy day, but it's a good day because we out here making money.
Work today, man. I know why you feeling good. Shoot.
No, I did work today. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they only work in the rain.
Yeah, facts. Trying to play.
They don't fix none no other time. They wait till the storm come. They want to.
Oh wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I set stuff up. I don't go out there and fix it. I get them in the road to fix it. You know what I'm saying? They need me to set that up.
Yeah. Most of the people that do most of that work, once it started raining, all right, boss, let's call it off.
They actually work in the rain, bro.
Yeah, they do. But I got another position. I don't even have to worry about. Anyways, that's enough about that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Little slight flex.
Look at that man. Right. Look at that man.
But now I forgot. You don't have to be out there working with the people no more.
I do though. Don't
I'm in the house with the big boss.
Yeah, I'm in there with Big Dog.
Yeah,
fucking terrible.
Hey, Durante, I bet not never hear you ask nobody what that nigga doing on that nay. I'm gonna know something.
No, not me. That's why I say I still get out there with them. Ain't no
Okay.
With them. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I see where this is going.
With them.
With them. Okay.
With them.
Yeah,
okay.
I see where this is
I
going.
get out there with them. No, I get out there with my peoples.
With the common folk.
Mm-hmm.
Still get down there in the trenches with them. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got hush puppies for the dogs?
Except on the days when it's raining, because then you know.
No, today I had a class, but that's different. Anyway,
I know, because you said you
Brad, how you feeling? Fuck Wes. Brad, how you
Hey,
feeling?
hold on, I got one more crack. So when you go out there, Durante, do they be like, my lord, my lord? Do they speak to you like they speak to Wesley, my
Hell
lord?
no.
hold on, whoa.
Yeah.
Hold
There's people
on.
that still speak to Wesley like that. Yeah. Thank you, Brent. Yeah. Yeah.
It's supposed to be straight shots at Durante. How I catch a straight in there?
Nah, hell no.
It's outrageous. Anyways,
Wes is them niggas over there type of nigga. Like that's what he is. Let me stop.
hey man, it be like that. Byron, man, how you surviving in these streets?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. I started my fast this week. I do a 20-hour fast per day.
I saw him
Okay.
drinking fucking baby milk.
Yeah, I've been feeling phenomenal, man.
I'm mad at you. And that's not even me
What,
hating.
but what are you drinking?
This is a drink like some milk or something like some almond milk.
Hey, you don't know what you drinking?
I do like a little mix of stuff. Like, I like to mix stuff together, I like to take my watermelon juice. Like, let's say I'll be, drinking a whole lot of watermelon. I like to take the juice that after I'm done, I just pour it in and mix it up.
Wait, hold on, wait. So, okay, if you have watermelon juice, do you mix it in with the almond milk? I'm curious. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, okay. Now, Byron, I have to ask. Now, we buy almond milk, so
Yeah, keep asking questions, man. I'm waiting.
what? How does your insides respond to watermelon juice and almond milk? I'm curious.
What the fuck do I listen to, bro? Like what?
I guess I'm just used to it because I drink a lot of smoothies too, so it don't bother me.
So the watermelon juice, is that so you can get your extra electrolytes? So in addition to not wasting the juice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can be charged up,
I don't even know what. I can't stand y'all. It's a lot of bullshit going on. I don't like it. This is why I come late. Because let's say why I come late. I swear to God, I should say why I come late.
This man said, I gotta get my electrolytes so I can be charged up.
Be charged up.
We're recording, right?
Yeah, we are.
Like charged
I'm
up.
telling the truth.
Charged up.
Where's the lie?
Well, oh, Lord, that's interesting.
You lie to the people,
huh? I mean, I want to know your signs, but that's not here nor there. Hey, we appreciate everybody for joining us this week. If you haven't already and you're watching, please like, share, subscribe, and do all those things. And I guess let's get into this. Let's get into this show today. A bunch of randomness going on, but Durante, I got a topic that's close to your heart that popped up a couple weeks back. But before we do,
go ahead. Fuck it. I'm here now.
I mean, but before we do that, I guess we'll pass our condolences out to Channing Crowder because his father died. So we'll pass our condolences to that. But outside of that, this man said he only taking showers 3 times a week, depending on if he get it in or not. That's the number of showers that he taking.
Who said this?
Channing Crowder.
Don't he?
Well,
was he a receiver? Was he the wideout?
Linebacker.
Wait, Channing Crowder.
Yeah.
Light skin, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I swear to God, I thought he was a receiver. It don't matter. You play football and you talking about I take 3 showers a week.
Up to 3 because it depends on if he get it in or not with his old lady is the number of showers that he takes.
So does that mean
I feel like you trolling?
Nope, Brent.
I think he was dead serious.
I can't speak for the beige community. Only Brent can.
Well, no. First off,
you got the floor.
I'm gonna pull out all the Jenga blocks on this dude. First off,
look at my shirt.
Why would we telegraph the number of visits we get to have to paradise? Right. So okay, now I'm not knocking 3. If you manage 3, that's cool. I mean, I ain't trying to tell my business, but I mean, 3 might be a rough week sometimes. I'll be in there a little bit more than that. So I'm just saying. So you telling me you're not winning at home sometimes, but that's not my business anyway. That's not the here nor there. Number 2, you too light, you too bright not to be scrubbing that behind. Come on with it, man. You got too much money. I could understand if you was in a place you had to hand pump the water to get in a tub. Okay, shoot, it might take you, a couple days to get enough water to take a bath, brother. You got money. You got money. Get your light, bright, dusty, crusty self in there and take a bath. And listen, I guarantee you, if a dude say he don't take but 3 baths a week on average, this also a dude that don't wash the bottom of his legs or his feet. Bro, get in there and scrub your. Get in there and scrub your. And here's the other thing. My man got that hair too. So listen, I'm bald, but listen, I wash this every day. Even if it's a morning where I'm not taking a shower right first thing in the morning, I wash my face, I wash my scalp. I wash all, because listen, I need to be clean. I gotta feel kind of clean. And even that's not a full bath right before that day is over. Me and this water, we're gonna get together, we're gonna have this communion with this soap and this rag, and we exfoliate, we scrub it. Listen,
they ain't trying to
eat in my bathroom.
Listen, you too grown and you too wealthy not to be taking a bath.
You should at this point, you should have somebody. You can pay somebody to tell you when you need to take a shower at this point. That's how you should be taking showers. I'm not saying that's something that anybody should do, but he that wealthy, he should not be. Money ain't even got nothing to do with it. Nigga, you got soap and water in your fucking house. Take a shower. 3 times
odor control, bro. He probably do the sniff and he don't smell bad. He just keep it moving.
So, Byron, you taking up for him? You just said water control.
I'm
so
just saying, listen,
how many showers you take, Byron?
Listen, a fellow brother. You know what I'm saying? These are light and bright people. I don't know. They do. It's either they pretty or they just all the way off.
Trying to be funny.
Ain't no in between with these light skinned people. Like they either pretty boys or they just like all the way out. Like they just I don't know.
Pretty boys.
Yeah, ain't no in between.
Pretty boys, fuck boys. Your mama a toy. Take a fucking shower. It don't matter. Figure it out.
Yeah. See, they're a pretty boy. They just a black Air Force One. It don't matter.
They're pretty boy. Black Air Force One is crazy.
That's
it. Ain't no in betweens, bro. I ain't never seen I can't think of a light skinned brother who's just in between.
I mean,
okay, now I got that. Hold on, I got to ask a question. Hold on, Wes, we can't. So Byron, now we got to play. So Byron, which category do I fit in? Because now this is gonna get good.
Oh shit,
we're pretty boy.
Oh, that's tough. That's. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, go in the comment section.
Insult, though? Is that an insult? Brent, like for real, is that an insult to you? Like somebody call you a pretty boy?
I mean, I don't really know what to do with that because I do dirty work. Like if the definition of a pretty boy, I wouldn't fit because I work on my own cars. I do my own yard work. I do the gritty stuff. So I mean,
yeah, but what you do for a living though?
I mean, I tell people what. Hey, look, I manage
exactly.
Hey, but hold on. I won't always.
You ain't doing no hard.
Hold on. Hold on. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. When you go from doing what they do to telling them what to do.
Ricky's stupid. He said I beg to differ too.
Listen, to telling them what to do. Here's the other thing. You know how we sometimes talk about. I'm gonna use a sports analogy to make it make sense for you, Byron. You know, sometimes we say, we'll pick on Mike. We say Mike couldn't be a good GM and he would never be a good coach because, from Mike's perspective, his on-court performance was the best he could do. Like he could never get nobody to do what he wanted to do, so he couldn't be good in the other facets. Okay, I'm not saying I'm that because I think I do okay at my job, but it's real hard. It's real hard if you was good at what you do to get other people to be halfway good at what you was doing.
So you was running things in the big house, then you went out in the field with the whip and got things together as well. So I mean, it do make sense.
I just want to know what's easy about managing 12 Durantes. That is not hard. That is not.
Hey yo! I didn't shoot them shots, Durante.
12?
Actually,
golly.
Hey,
I would have quit. I would have quit. Look,
bro. No, hey, everybody. I just want to understand.
If you ain't paying me Wesley Groom's money, I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, but no. What I'm saying is, West. This is the thing, bro. West ain't people still live in the past, like these older folks. That's why West, old ass nigga. He grew up too fucking fast. Now he acting like he 90 years old, still thinking people live in 2000s and think I'm still the same person. Like, to me, because fuck you. I don't even care no more. Don't even explain it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
he hurt.
as a
I
person.
don't even fuck with you no more.
Wes let him go.
Your hat too big. No, Wes didn't let me go. Your hat. I fucked myself up. I'll be honest about it. But your hat too big. Your neck too wide.
Your partner
Legs
let
and
you
pie.
go. Y'all still cool though. That's crazy.
It ain't had nothing to do with him being let go.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
he did. He told
No,
me,
he
bro.
didn't. When did I say that?
I tried to help the man be better, but he couldn't.
He
walk
let you
through-
go, bro. He gonna spin you like that. Management always gonna spin you like that.
Oh no, hold on, stop now. I got to take up for my listen. All right, before I let Byron sully us anymore. Now, Wes and I have slightly different management
Wes
styles.
let that man go.
But I will say this: it is. I would tell you two things. One, it is always hard and uncomfortable to have the letting go conversation. Byron, you maybe don't know this. There's a lot of paperwork and a lot of conversations that go into that. Don't nobody want to do that. That's extra work I don't want to do. I would rather tell a person, hey man, listen. And this is my theory about everything in life. It doesn't even matter about the job. Like is just the way I live my life. My goal in life, this is how I determine if I have been successful. If I leave you as an individual better than I found you, whether that's because I helped you come up in the job, or we were together with a job, or I'm just helping you on the street. I'm just helping you, and I left you in a better position than I found you. I've accomplished my mission. So I kind of take that into what I do as a leader of people. I'm not gonna say I'm somebody's boss. I mean, I guess if you got that in the weeds, that's what I am. But I like to think that I kind of lead people. I'm more of a leader than I am, because I mean I'll get there and rub elbows with them. But like I want my people, as a general thing, to be better. I want them to be the best versions of themselves, and I want them to have a better life, even if that doesn't always include still being in the big house with me. Like if you going somewhere else, hey man, I just want you to leave. When you leave me, the great hope is that I've left you in a better position. I've done my part to help you now. That also requires you to be smart enough to do something with the stuff I give you. But I will say, typically, and to even though Wes and I's management styles are slightly different, I will say Wes does try to put the people in a good position. Now, whether or not you're smart enough to take advantage of that, sometimes that's a different conversation. But we'll do the part to try to get you ready. Just where your
I got a
mind
question though. I got a question on a serious note. What is the thing a person can do that's an automatic? Like, I can't do this. He out of here, or she out of here.
Well, if you're in my job, if you are hanging up on people or you just cussing somebody directly, you got to go. You out here. Goodbye.
Yes.
That's just policy. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel like you couldn't fix that?
No.
No. Because
going to your customer relationship, and that's
but you got to develop the person though, Wes.
Yeah, but
my fault. I can use me for example. If I sit here and put somebody in the field or we continue to allow this person and get complaints from clients saying, hey, this person continues to cuss us out and tell us they're going to do what they want to do. At that point, you can't train that person to be this. They just got that mindset that they thinking they can do whatever they want to do. And you can't train them out of that. It's hard.
Okay, so what if this is my first week and I do that?
You still gone, brother.
You still gone.
So first day.
Bye.
Okay, so if you
I don't get no pep talk or none.
No.
Depending on how
Byron,
hold on,
Byron, let me ask you a question. Byron, are you cursing directly at the customer? Yes or no?
Yeah, if I just say, yo, you know what I'm saying, shut the hell, not say shut the hell. Let's say if I just like, yo, let's say I just cussed while we were talking.
Hold on, then that's a different statement now, Byron. That's a different statement.
There we
go. Yeah. You said there's a difference between you let an accidental curse word out, like you in general. Now that's still frowned upon, but please don't get. That's different than you being antagonistic to a customer, right? Because customers keep us in a job.
Okay, so let's say they call and say this ain't working. You say I don't give a F. So
Okay, then that's
okay, yeah,
that's a buy.
That's a buy. Yes. Well, I mean, Byron,
after they pluck your nerves or something, would you still?
No. Well, hold on. We give you. Well, Byron, here's the thing. We give you tools for that. So I tell my folks, hey, listen, and this is again. My goal is to leave you better than I found. So I tell my people, hey, listen, and Wes can speak to this. We don't generally allow to tell the people just go and take abuse. I tell them, I say, listen, you have a mechanism by which you could get out of a call. So if a customer's being hostile with you, right? So you're doing your part, you're on the up and up, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Customer's hostile with you. They're cussing at you. Now, so that's different. I'm gonna give you some dynamics. Because the other thing is, Byron, if a customer is being okay, maybe they're being annoying or something, but they're not being abrasive to you, why are you cussing them out? That just means you didn't want your job. But now, if a customer is being hostile, we do train them. Okay, you can give a customer one and say, "Hey, sir, ma'am, listen, I'm trying to help you. Let's keep it professional. I'll do my best to help you. If you continue to be abusive, then I'm going to disconnect the line." And they have that out. Now we can listen to the calls and figure out if they are cheating us and doing different things to circumvent the system. But we train them to know how to get out of those situations. And in most cases, I mean, I know there's some customers that are kind of cuss, but generally you don't get a customer that comes real hostile every now and then. But like, again, Byron, you attached to a phone. We are from old school. Worst case scenario, you hang up the phone before you cuss somebody out, because ideally the hope is that you got enough sense to know you need your job and you need income and gainful employment. But if you decide that that's not a thing you need anymore, then I can't help you. It's just like if you decide, Byron, one day you're not going to put your time in, and I say, "Hey, Byron, put your hours in so I can pay you, sir." And you keep telling me I'm not going to put my time in. Well, Byron, you shot yourself in the foot, cuz I can't make you put the time in.
So let's say I'm coachable and I made that mistake. This is my first week and I just cussed. It don't matter how I cussed. I just cussed at them.
Well, if you cussed, you cussed at them, you still got to go. I mean, that's above my pay grade.
Okay. I was just saying so what was the number one thing that'll get you out of there?
That's what I told you. Devontae, what you say?
And I was gonna say, so if a person comes in, we have a no smoking policy because you're dealing in the road and around clients, around equipment, or XYZ. No drug-free policy. It's in the handbook. Now they're drug testing people in certain classes randomly. Then you're getting mad because you're getting drug tested. It's in the handbook to not come to work with drugs. And you're upset because we said, "Hey, you can be randomly drug tested." And we do say that. And now you're upset because you decided to continue to smoke weed after you pass. Now, Byron, you can say, it's my first week, but people can put on a front. I've seen it. "Oh, I'm good, blah, 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 blah." Cool. They'll clean themselves up for that first week. Then they think they're good. 3 months later, here comes a random drug test. Now you're upset. Well, such and such be smoking. You got random. We'll catch them whenever, but you got random.
All right, so Ricky
in the policy.
Said, Ricky, this don't work if you work in customer service. But Ricky said sometimes people don't hear you unless you start to curse. You got to know how to use your communication skills to get them to hear you without doing that. You speak to them.
The thing about it,
you give empathy to the person and get them to know that you on their side. They'll listen to anything you say. They'll do whatever.
So they soft over there where Ricky working at.
No, Ricky, no. Ricky don't work customer service. He I ain't gonna put him out there, but let's put it this way. Warehouse.
They saw over there. It's
a bunch of hoodlums in there.
They lax on the road.
It's a bunch of hoodlums.
See, they got some stuff you really need.
It's just,
you really need over there. Y'all got some stuff people want.
Listen, it's two niggas and some hoodlums.
Yeah.
I know. I work where they work. Yeah, it get wild.
Hey, so real quick, Kelvin asked the question, and I'm gonna give y'all opinion. I told y'all my opinion. I'm gonna give my full opinion of this drink. So Kelvin wants to know, Wes, you got a hold of that Sprite with tea yet? And the answer is yes. I got a hold to it. And I think it's terrible for several reasons. Number one, I think this is probably the number one, and it's false advertisement because it has a tea taste, but it doesn't actually contain tea. So that's number one. Number two, it's too sweet, entirely too sweet. And in addition to the sweetness, it has the caramel coloring in it, and so the combination of the two just irritate my teeth. It just don't taste that great either. That's just my opinion. It's not something you really go back and get. So I'll pass on the Sprite with tea.
I mean, that's everything. I mean, you got fruit punch, but it ain't real fruit. It's artificial.
But this is worse than that. But Byron, if you get a chance, I'd be curious to get your take on it. So we tried it over the weekend on our way back home, and
I tried it too.
All right, so here's my thought on it. I'm gonna give y'all a little more science than Wesley gave.
Give me a 1 through 10.
Oh well, it's gonna be a low number. It's gonna be like a 3. But hold on, I'm gonna explain why.
Right when
I'm gonna explain why. So it's not like they took, okay, y'all know the ginger ale with the lemonade, right? And they had ginger ale with tea at one point. All right, it's not like they did that. What they did was, it's like they took like the instant tea that you get that's the powder. And like if you put too much of that with water, it can be liquid diabetes, right? Imagine putting that with Sprite. Now, water doesn't have any inherent sweetness if it's straight out the tap or out of a bottle, right? But you could make it sweeter by the powder. So imagine taking that powder and mixing that with Sprite, which is already sweet. That's essentially what this drink is. Like you when you drink it, like to me, you get the taste of like instant tea, and then you get Sprite. And I mean, it for a flavor profile, it works, but like it's not what you think it would be. And I think that's part of the reason Weston, like, we weren't real big fans of it. We're gonna try it one more time just to make sure it wasn't a one-off thing. And we split a bottle. Me and Holly split 120-ounce bottle. So we're gonna try it one more time just to make sure it's not just a one-off thing. But Wes told me, I didn't say anything to Holly. I let her go into it with a blind test. And when she told me basically what Wes said, I was like, oh, okay, so this must be some truth to this. Because Wes, no offense to Wes, Wes taste buds different than everybody else's. So I tried not so, and of course I knew what he said. So I'm gonna be slightly biased going into it, but she didn't hear, she didn't see the text message, so she don't know what Wes and I discussed about it. So I let her try it, and she was like, this is like they put instant tea with Sprite. I was like, well, shoot, that's about what Wes said. He didn't say it in those words, but that's essentially what he got. He's a very sweet.
Now I got Sprite first and then tea, but either way, nah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, finally, Wes and Brant agreed on something. That's insane. Food-wise, food and beverage.
It is dirty Sprite for real with that caramel color.
White girl.
Hey, Byron, look, Byron, I promise you, if you get hot, your mouth gonna be sticky.
Oh my God,
it's not great. It's really got a lot of sugar in it, man. It's got a lot in it. I got the bottle right here.
Bring back the Vault drinks. That's all I want. Just bring back the Vault drinks for one summer, bro.
People slept on that shit. That shit.
Just bring it back for one summer. That's all we need. Bring it. I just want that feel back again.
What was that?
That Vault drink.
Oh, the Vault. Yeah. Oh yeah, Vault and Surge. They were. I think Surge. Yeah.
Bring that back for one summer. I even go Little Debbie cake on y'all. Put mine in a brown paper bag, baby.
Gosh. All right, so here's the bottle, by the way. Right with tea. This so you know, I did drink this thing. This stuff, it says a bunch of stuff, but ain't tea not mentioned once. It's got high corn,
except on the front.
Syrup, natural less than 2% of natural flavors, citric acid, caramel color, sodium citrate, sodium benzoate. I thought they were taking that out of soda. Anyway, sodium benzoate. No, that was hydrogenated vegetable oil. That's what they take. Never mind. And
people don't listen to the government anymore, Wes. We decided that we're just gonna ignore the government and just go on with our
No, they stopped doing the vegetable oil in the drinks. They didn't stop.
Just run it.
But this stuff, it's got no caffeine. All this stuff. Tea definitely supposed to have caffeine. That's the first sign I knew something was wrong. But then I tasted it and I was like, this ain't the business. This is some false advertising. Hurt your feelings right there. It's a waste of a lot of sugar too, because like I said, it's got 61 grams of sugar in it. It's crazy.
Oh.
So anyway, at Kroger? Yeah, I got that at Kroger on Timberlake. But Kelvin said customer service ain't for everybody. He said, yeah, no real tea in there. Sprite doing good with the cherry lime, and he hasn't tried the strawberry kiwi yet. I tried some tropical, and it was a Sprite tropical. It was all right.
Yeah, that's the orange label. That one hit.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, man, they definitely are disappointed. Now, I know y'all sometimes somehow are a little bit more southern than me, but I came across something the other day, and I found
I didn't. My fault. Repeat that last one. My headphones are slipping out. Say it one more time.
I know that sometimes y'all be a little bit more southern than me, but
he didn't word it like that. He reworded it, but it's cool. Keep going.
But I came across something the other day, and I just got to ask y'all if y'all know anything about this and why this is a thing.
Go ahead.
Have y'all ever heard of people putting peanuts in a Coca-Cola?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Reluctantly, yes. I have heard of it. Yes.
Why is that a thing?
Hold on. Before anybody answer, do you put salt on watermelon, Wes?
No, but also I don't eat watermelon like that. So
That's right. I don't either. I don't eat watermelon anymore. But that was something that I've seen the old folk do back in the country. I don't ask questions. I just know it's country.
That's lots of questions.
I'm well, okay. Now, Wes, I'll give you an augment to that. Now, I ain't never put no peanuts in my Coke because that's just nah. But
Anybody
I
in the
have,
comments?
but I have eaten like like say if I have like regular peanuts, I might eat peanuts and then like wash it down with some Coke, sure. But I mean, I've seen people do it. Now, this is not a thing I would co-sign, but I've seen and heard of people do it. Yes.
All right. So Meredith said yes, and it's great. All right, give me. Tell me why, Meredith. Why this is great. I need to know because we normally
Sound like
agree on.
something you got to try, Wes.
No, that's
You
something
too
I'll never
curious.
try.
Yeah. Byron, have you done it before?
You ain't
The,
got
pe-
worry
the,
about
No,
it.
I haven't.
the peanut's gonna kill him. He can't try that because it's gonna take him out.
I wouldn't. I don't
Okay,
like
try
peanuts
it.
like.
It don't
I,
matter.
I
Try it.
don't like
I don't
peanuts like
drink
that.
Coke
And
like
I don't
that.
like Coke,
Try it.
so I would never.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah, you do. Let me know how it is.
No, I'm saying I will get you to try it.
That's the same what people doing the mayonnaise with the banana bread. It's with the bananas in the bread.
Who's doing that?
I've
The
seen
Great
people do
Depression
that.
people. Great Depression people. We talked about this one show.
We don't live in the Great Depression. Why are we doing?
No, I've seen plenty. I've seen plenty
we
of
might
people
be
do
there
that.
soon enough. We keep all
So
that.
somebody's nana told them it was good. Wes, they passed it down. I mean, like I said, Maxine Holly's grandma, God rest her soul, she was a person that liked it. Now Holly them did not pick that up, and me and Holly are both like at it even now. But
The
it was
bananas
something
and the mayonnaise.
that it's a Great Depression thing, and even after the Depression was over, like in Holly's living life, she would occasionally, when the mood struck, her grandma would go in there and make her one. She's the only one eating it, but she would go in there and make her one.
Okay. Now Meredith said sweet and salty is what puts together this combination, but you can do so much better.
I mean, again, you could get the same end result by eating the peanuts and then drinking the Coke or the soda after. Like, I don't know why they need to be together.
So the name for this is called the farmer's. Excuse me. It's called the farmer's Coke. That's what they call it.
I guess it's better because you ain't gotta have the peanuts in your hand. You got them in the bottle already, so when you drink it, you got the peanuts.
Listen, I feel like this was some poor fool one day. The bag of peanuts busted, or he had some peanuts. He was like, I don't want to put them in my pocket because my pocket dirty. Tell you what I do. I stick them down in this Coke bottle because that's the only way, Byron, that something like this could come up. I know, Byron, what you came up with was very smart, but let's be honest. You're an entrepreneur. And I know that sometimes farmers are that too, but like, let's be honest. Their entrepreneurial is about like, how can I get the crops to go better? How can I take care of the animals better? How can I make more money from the yield? They're not thinking ingenuity like you were. You like,
well, farmers are they got a lot of ingenuity with them.
Yeah,
I don't know where this
West. West. This is not one of those moments.
I'm not saying this is one of those moments, but I'm just saying farmers are very, very ingenuitous, I think.
Oh, I don't discredit that, but this was not one of them times.
But I just want to know if y'all have heard this because I was very thrown off the other day when I came across this, and I was like, I gotta talk to y'all about it and see what's going on with this because I ain't never heard about it. And then other random food news, and also Diddy going to jail, but this came from Diddy's trial.
Really?
I mean, when he already in jail, he just gonna continue to stay in jail. But nevertheless,
he's definitely staying in jail. But something that also came up with Diddy is that Diddy likes applesauce on his cheeseburgers. Now I think that's enough to lock him up right there.
But what do we
hold on? Oh no, Wes. Wes. No, Wes. You can't. You can't tell nobody they need to be locked up for their food choices. But anyway,
yes, I get
that. That right there, Wes. You eat gourmet meals compared to what that nigga just said. Applesauce on a cheeseburger is insane work. The fuck is he 10? Never mind. I don't even want to get into it no more.
Ain't no 10-year-old eating that, man. Ain't no 10-year-old doing that.
The closest thing I done weird was put chips on a sandwich.
That's pretty much just jelly, yo. If you really think about the applesauce.
Say what now?
It's just like putting jelly on something.
Okay, hold on. Okay, but hold on, Byron. I could get what you, Byron, about a sausage, right? Because they have apple butter. Apple butter and sausage sometimes go together, right? Yeah. I could get with that. But a burger has got a different flavor profile, and we got cheese on it. It's some grease and stuff mixed in there. I just feel like that's gonna duke it out in your stomach, man. I mean, you know, you got the bubble guts later with that. With
but like a cheesy Western, that shit got everything on it.
Yeah, I mean,
does the cheesy Western have applesauce on it?
No, it's just it's got the egg. It's got the egg on it, and so I mean, but like that's a protein.
It's different.
I'm agreeing with y'all. I'm trying to help Byron.
I mean, I'll give you this, Byron, and I'm not giving this.
I'm saying like the slimy taste, like a Western is kind of slimy. Like, you know what I'm saying? The applesauce it ain't crazy.
So
Byron, I don't think.
I'll give you this, but I don't give you this. I know that people do like a jam on their burgers sometimes, you know, a bacon jam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
bro, a biscuit is just a breakfast burger.
Durante, so we'll get back to you in a second. Durante, Meredith said you dip your pizza pockets in sour cream. You have no dog.
We've had this conversation. I don't understand it. What was that worse than going and getting the kids' cup of fucking applesauce and putting it on a Five Guys burger? Like, what are we doing right now? But I can't dip it in sour cream. I can't dip my pizza rolls in sour cream.
I mean that is odd though.
No, hold on, Wes. Hold on. But
sour cream, what we picking? No, hold on, Brent.
You said pizza rolls
for 10? Yes.
You too old to be eating pizza rolls.
Wait, what? Why is he too old to be eating pizza rolls? Pizza rolls,
pizza
everybody
rolls.
got pizza rolls.
Like
bro, what?
High school shit, to middle school shit. Pizza rolls?
Yeah.
No.
You eat Hot Pockets?
No, I don't.
You don't eat Hot Pockets?
I don't eat Hot Pockets.
You don't still eat the struggle meals that you used to eat like back in the day? That wasn't a struggle meal, but that was one of those like. Go ahead, Brent.
I mean, I try to stay away from the trauma, you know.
He done turned into Wesley. That's what I wanted him to finish. I wanted him to finish the statement, Durante.
My man rubbing off on me, man.
I was like, damn, I might be by myself on this one. Brent was like, that was
What's rubbing off on me?
Yeah.
No, I want you, Durante. I wanted him to finish that sentence. I said, "Oh, okay, Wesley Jr. Okay, I see you."
And I seen Brent's eyes light up. I was like, "Yo, he got me. Whatever he thinking, he got me."
I was like, "Damn, I might be on my own."
All right, so
he talking Hot Pockets. Damn. I was like, bro. I went to Kroger and see Hot Pockets. I keep it moving, bro. I was like, shit ain't that bad.
What I'm saying.
I'll fast before I eat that shit. I'm trying to
You don't want no ham and cheese, Byron?
No, I do not, bro. That shit make me cry looking at it. Bro, I ate them shits for like a month straight during the summertime.
I seen Hot Pockets and kept it moving. I'm like,
bro, I had to eat that shit for breakfast, lunch. Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Nah, I'm good.
I'm not saying that I do it every day, but you don't just be like, I want some pizza rolls.
No,
like,
I'll be honest.
Maybe because that's why I ate that shit so much, bro. I'm talking about so much.
Now, being completely honest, I haven't ate some pizza rolls in a while. But what I'm saying is, every now and then I'm like, damn, pizza rolls sound good. I don't know why. Just it's just like watermelon, dude. Like the same thing. I ate it so much as a kid. Eat watermelon like that no more.
So here's the thing. Here's my thing with pizza rolls. Pizza rolls
ain't
are cool.
healthy though.
Well, this is my point. I'm not saying that I eat the healthiest food in the world because I don't. But my thing with pizza rolls is that pizza rolls uses imitation cheese, so that's why I don't do pizza rolls.
Respect it. That's why I said don't eat them every day. But when we were kids, I didn't really have much of a choice.
If they use real cheese, I'd be down for some pizza rolls. But pizza rolls don't use real cheese, and so that's why I don't do pizza rolls.
Just get a pizza.
What? It's much more convenient to have pizza rolls. But once again, they don't do real cheese. Like Hot Pockets, they do real cheese, but also I don't really do Hot Pockets like that either.
Calvin, is Lunchable safe?
Nah, hell no.
Absolutely. Byron, I'm with you on that one too. What Lunchable? Well, go ahead, Brent.
One ain't enough food.
I don't know about a Lunchable, but I will say this. Let's be honest. Charcuterie boards are grown people's version of Lunchables. I mean, so if you really want to be honest, you can buy fancy meat and fancy cheese. It might cost your arm and a leg like more than what. But I mean, let's just be honest. Charcuterie boards are basically Lunchables. They grown folks Lunchables.
So look, I recall Wes having my back.
$40 for them jobs.
I recall Wes having my back when I said somebody had was coming at me for having Lunchables. Wes was like, it's just like having cheese and crackers and like pieces of ham. There's nothing wrong with that. Now all of a sudden, fuck you. Now all of a sudden, there's something wrong with Lunchables.
Let me explain.
You see you eating a nacho pack of them joints. Your hands are so big
on that bougie side and cash out me $40. How about that? Fuck y'all.
Last time I said you money, you sit back.
Hold on, Byron. I need you to finish that. Okay, so the Lunchable, my hand too big. Let's go back to that.
To reach in there, look. By the time I can dip all those chips at one time and eat the whole thing.
Okay,
they give you a little corner.
Nobody's saying live off this shit.
And a little piece of candy.
Nobody's saying that.
I'm not buying it.
Calvin, I guess we're still struggling, nigga. What the fuck?
I'm gonna bust down 5 of them. So if I get a 10 for was it 10 for 10?
I don't think they do that no more.
I don't know if they that anymore or not, Byron.
No, the deals in the summer, the little small ones are 10 for 10. Not the ones with all the stuff in them, but you get the nachos, the snack.
I don't know
what
it
was nachos, a snack, and some crackers, and that was it.
Well, prior to this year, maybe you were right, Byron, but we'll see. We have to see this summer with the numbers. But I was going to ask y'all this though. So in that same vein, but slightly different. So Byron, let's say after a workout, right? Maybe you hit up Kroger or Food Line or something. You know, you walk by. I'm picking on Kroger because I know that's in there more often. You walk by and they have the protein packs where you get like the ham, because that's not a Lunchable technically, but it is a Lunchable. They got the ham and the turkey, the cheese. They have like some dried nuts. And normally something else inside the little kits, right? So they gear for adults, and it's real meat. It's still a small pack. Do you also pass on those? So like you just like, hey, I got to get back to the crib. I need a little something pick me up before I leave. Maybe you had your protein shake, but you still need a little something extra. You
said Lunchable. A Lunchable is like that's a meal. That's a snack. You trying to compare a meal to a snack?
I'm asking you a question. Are you buying the little I think they call P3s. Are you buying the P3 joints?
Yeah. Yeah, so I rock with a P3 with the apples in it and the little chocolate in it.
I'm not mad at a P3. I'm not sitting here saying
I ain't mad at a P3. That's just apples and stuff. That's fruit. Like that, if it's something healthy.
I don't think that's what Brand talking about at all.
No, the P3s all got the P3s got you can get like some.
You talking about
pretzels in there?
You talking about the joint that come with the meat and stuff like this?
Yeah, they have the P3s that also come with the meat too, Byron, and cheese.
That's
the fruit stuff I will do. The fruit and the piece of cheese I'll do. But I'm not doing the one with the meat. Like
you don't do the
that
process.
Ain't enough.
Got it.
I'm not gonna start eating meat, a little piece of meat. Like I just can't. It don't register to me.
I mean, but you eating them 4 grapes? I don't understand what the difference is.
So
I'm eating the whole. I'm buying 3 at least. I'm crushing 3 at least.
You can just buy a bushel of grapes, man.
But it's
maybe I don't want all the grapes. Maybe I want them little chocolate joints they got in there too, and a little piece of cheese.
That man came for the chocolate. He was like,
I'm busting 3 of them down. Like listen. By the time we get to the light, it's over with.
I'm pretty sure
3 I got is done.
Here's a question: does anybody eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches?
No.
Do we still eat them?
Hey, look! I ain't gonna even lie to you. I got Smuckers, the little
the mixed one.
I got them upstairs in the freezer right now.
Well, I was doing that. Probably I stopped doing that probably like last summer.
Uncrustables,
summer before last.
So, hey, Byron, you hating on Uncrustables?
No, I ain't never said nothing bad about it.
I ain't fucking stand you because that right there is something that was back in the day too. But you don't want to go and get it's cool. Fuck it. Take your grown ass and get a loaf of fucking bread and make your peanut butter and jelly. Don't get no damn snack. If you're going to go bougie, go all the way. All right. Don't come back over here. You over there with West Ham, don't come back over here.
Bro, the sandwich you fix yourself are always gonna taste better than that crust. That crust will taste better when you put a little chill to it. That's it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I never liked cold crustables. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try. I was like, you know what?
A little chill. Not frozen.
Well,
not frozen.
Also, Amber said, isn't a P3 the same amount of food as a little Lunchables, just not as healthy? I think so.
Talk your shit. Amber, talk your shit, yo. Hey.
Matter of fact, I
That's
mean, is
eating
it
some
a
grapes.
smaller
That's like
container?
eating finger food. A
This no
Lunchable is a
weird ass.
meal. A
What did he
Lunchable is
just
a
say about
meal.
what did
You
he
talk about
just
a
say about
snack.
charcuterie board? What did he just say about charcuterie board? You sharing that shit with 5 motherfuckers. It's gonna
Who
end up a
said you had
snack
to
if you
say
doing
that?
like 3-4 crackers.
Who said you had to say that? Share
Barbara
that.
said
If I
he
pay
bought his
$30,
first
I'm eating the whole thing.
He ain't sharing that shit.
I ain't going half for no. Listen, we
Hey,
think I'm about to pay $30 for some meat and crackers, and not eat the whole. Man, shit, man, you better get out of my face.
Hey and Bob, you got me weak, man. Look, we were in Dallas, right? We went to this kind of swaggy place, like one of the last nights we were there, and they had charcuterie on the menu, right? You get a board. I just was curious, so I asked homeboy. He came over. He was talking to us, and he was telling us about the menu and stuff. So I said, "Oh, I see y'all have charcuterie on here." So I just, I was curious what you get for it, because that was $75 just off the top.
Jeez.
75. I let him explain to me what was on there. I was like, "Oh, okay." I thought to myself, I said, "Man, y'all wild."
Like I say, wasn't a snack. Y'all talking a Lunchable is a lunch.
It's the same thing.
No, it is not. That's you.
It's the same amount of food, man.
We talking
One's
about
a
the
snack,
little
one's a
small
lunch.
It's the same amount of food.
We talk about the small snack size version. I know, Byron, to your point, they do have the ones that come with the Capri Sun and all that extra stuff. We ain't talking about that, right? But they got the little the versions that they had when they first invented Lunchables. Before they was giving them basically boxed lunches. You didn't have nothing but your little random bologna pieces, your random cheese pieces, your random cracker pieces. Like the basic version. Technically, that's a snack. I mean, it might be a meal for a kid.
I mean, Lunchables, them snackables.
That's all we trying to say.
Work. Snackables is crazy work, but I'm here for it.
All right, so Grim popped in and was like,
I'm not even going to ease my stomach like that.
Pops? No, I ain't never had that.
What?
Ice pop?
Trolley ice pops. I guess those are like because I looked it up. I guess
those are good.
That's like the gummy worm ice pops or something. I guess
that's gotta be that NY shit.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing on that one.
Yeah, you gotta try them out.
And then Amber said 3 whole P3s might count as a meal. You might about right about that.
That's a snack, bro. You get 3 grapes in each, so you eating 10 grapes.
Did you ask me?
3 or 4 pieces of cheese, and that's it.
All right. So is it wrong for me? Am I better off getting those little already cut apples you see at Sheetz, or should I just get a whole apple, Byron?
I mean, you ain't got no knife, so I mean, are you gonna wash the apple off? I mean, what you gonna do? Depends on how you look at it.
I hate you so much. I literally hate you.
Byron, this is an interesting tangent you took us on. That's about all I can say. But shout out to
I mean, the man asked a question, I gave him an answer, a quick answer.
Shout out to the P3s is about all I can say about that, because I'm pretty sure they about the same thing as a lunch. It's the same meat. It's the same.
It's the same type of. It's the same amount of apple. I don't have to cut it.
Hey, question, because I don't.
Cool.
Nobody's who's looking for a meal going to a P3. Like, no.
Oh my God! The same amount.
Who makes Lunchables? Does Oscar Mayer make Lunchables?
I think so. Yeah.
2 of them. And Oscar Mayer for sure makes P3s. It's coming from the same place, man. It's the same stuff, man.
One's a snack, one's a meal.
It's so one you get a real piece of candy, and the other one you don't.
Kraft Heinz makes Lunchables.
Oh, okay. Kraft Heinz. Never mind.
But be for real, Byron. Nobody's using that for a fucking meal at our age. For a kid's meal, yeah, it could be a meal for them. But
you
clearly said, "What about Lunchables?" Like you be eating them shit. Like you brought it up.
That's the question I'm asking from.
I said nothing about this.
Excuse me. Well, not where you're from anymore because you've joined West, but back where me and Brent are from.
Okay, Anthony Hamilton.
I'm fucking with you. Damn it.
All right, Grim just made us not want the trolley pops. God, dog. That's tough. I'll read what she said too. She said they're like gummy ice pops. They taste good, but the texture's like a floppy dildo in your mouth.
Hey yo, block her. Block her.
No. Block. We're gonna probably pass on the trolley ice pop. Quite possibly. That's an interesting.
My question is, how you know what a floppy dildo tastes? Feel like in your mouth.
Well, I mean, you don't really think you got to
Don't ask her that. No.
Right,
Please don't
that's
ask her
what
that
I'm
question.
curious about. Like, how
Please
you
don't
know?
ask her that question.
Technical foul. This play is under review for a flagrant 2. We're going to the monitor right
Inquiring minds
now.
want to know.
Listen, listen to me.
I'm on my dick.
It's been many of Call of Duty late nights with her and a couple other people just playing the game. She randomly pop out with random shit. This is her on a norm. Don't open that can of worms.
I believe it. I absolutely believe
it. You know Call of Duty lobbies get. She said, "Listen, I don't want to know."
She said, "Listen." But anyways, sliding on past that, random sports question for y'all: is KD going to end up on the Spurs?
See, we were doing fine. Stop now.
Listen, man. KD is
right.
he's in the
No, next question.
KD is in the laundry bag right now.
The laundry bag. Okay.
Yeah. And this Wednesday is and Wednesday is laundry day. So he about there, man. He about
Talk
there.
to me. Explain yourself a little
And
further.
today's Tuesday and Wednesday's laundry day.
Talk to me. Explain yourself.
He almost watched, man.
He almost watched.
KD one of them guys, bro. A DMV guy, man. Don't trust me. I love KD, but bro, I don't think he can make a difference on the team like that.
We've established this last week, I think.
Yeah, week before last we did. Yeah.
Week before last.
So I mean, it don't matter if he on the Spurs or not, bro.
Nigga ain't shit.
No, he nice and he makes a difference on a team where he's not that guy. He doesn't have to be that guy. So
I mean, everybody don't have to be that guy except that guy. There's one guy on the team.
Well, so when you got the team, I mean, I don't know if that really moves the needle enough for them, but it may. But I don't think.
Yeah, but he already played with Chris Paul though.
You said he already played with Chris Paul. Who? KD?
Yeah.
What was this?
Well, I mean, you got Wembanyama, but you're gonna have Wembanyama on that team
when he comes back. Oh, and he's gonna come back with a vengeance.
Well, maybe we'll see. It's yet to be known. So I mean, the team. Believe in nobody.
Well, I got a follow-up question.
Chris Paul with the Suns, or no? Am I tripping? He didn't play with everybody except Braun.
Yeah, he didn't play with CP because they shipped CP out.
Oh
to bring him in, and then it was him and Book.
Now, if he go to the Spurs to play with CP,
I mean,
right?
yes,
yeah,
he would. Yeah,
CP.
Right.
But I highly doubt it. Shoot, I think CP retired this year. I don't know.
Here's the other question, Wes. Okay, to answer your question, I got to ask you a question.
Yeah,
is Kevin Durant is him and the Spurs gonna negotiate like some sort of buyout and then sign another contract? Or is he buying out from Phoenix? And then because the only number one, it ain't gonna move the needle. I'm with Byron on that. But the only way this works, they'd have to trade half the team to get the man. The man making $51 million or $52 million next year. They're gonna have to trade like 4 or 5 people to get him.
They said they had
the G League come in and play,
and they were talking today. I think it was on ESPN earlier that they said they were close to maybe making something happen. Then it didn't happen. So now they might be looking back into it again. So
I mean, the other piece is this, and I hate to say it this way because I know I mean he's upstairs now working for the organization. But even if KD was still kind of him, there's no Greg Popovich to coach this team. And without knowing who's leading the team, even if he was had some sort of renaissance one year where he was finally Batman, I don't see it, Wes. Not without a proven name to actually help guide him. I think that's the other piece. You look at all the coaches this man had. The only one he was able to win something with was on the greatest regular season team ever built and a dynastic team. He couldn't cut it in Brooklyn. They got close, but they had 3 MVPs on their roster. Okay, and then they shipped those. I'm just saying, run the tape on it. My man Scott, that was the coach out there in OKC. They ran that man plumb out of town. But what did he and Russ win? Nothing. They didn't win nothing. And then after they had the Warriors on the ropes and they turn around and lose that series to them, what KD do? Go join them. All right, he leave there. He go to Brooklyn. What they do in Brooklyn? Not a darn thing. He went to Phoenix. What they done in Phoenix? Not nothing. Oh, they brought Bradley Beal over there for stupid reasons so they could be a super.
Oh, Branton gone.
It was God telling him.
I'm telling you, KD must be watching. Somebody watching the show don't want Brent to get his point out because they KD.
Y'all talk about Bron creating super teams. You really think about it, KD done been on like 5 of them.
You know what?
Been on some teams.
That's what
man.
it was. They said who's played with the most stars or who's had the most help going into championships, and they put out Bron. KD was one of them. Curry was one. Kobe, Jordan, and then they said somebody else. I want to say it was Magic. I think he was in that list too. And everybody in the comments said between Kobe, LeBron, and then somehow Jordan never mentioned KD. And I was like, okay. All right. Never, then left Curry at the bottom. They said Curry ain't never had no help. He had, this, that. But I had to find out what definition they meant it in. It was more of like pretty much they were trying to say who stayed on the team. I was like, so at this point, y'all are just saying who stayed with their team longer. Then yeah, it'd be Curry and Kobe at that point.
But you said Curry was at the bottom, so that don't make sense.
That's why I was like confused on that. But I'm
gonna get Bron to the top, and that don't make sense because Bron ain't stayed with his team long. He been,
that's why everybody was like, you're giving us dry. Dude was giving dry content. If I could find that, it was on Threads. I saw it, but that is a good question. So with championship wise, I still feel like even though LeBron has had help, I still feel like if we're doing an argument of who's had the most help and still didn't get anything, it'd be KD to me. That's just me though.
He's definitely taking the most miles.
Yeah, he's got the most miles with the most help and still didn't get anything for it. Kobe bottom, Jordan bottom, LeBron in the middle, Curry bottom. Because Curry can't help that KD came to the team, and he won without KD. Well, that throws that out the window. It's just
Kobe didn't have help though.
Huh?
I think he's talking about longevity at this point. People that stay with the team. He stayed with his team. He didn't leave. They brought people to him.
Yeah, I'm looking like that.
Leave,
yeah, he didn't leave.
Kobe,
Curry didn't leave.
Kobe didn't leave.
I mean, they were centerpieces, so it was tough to trade them because there was market.
Okay, LeBron. Yeah, go ahead, Brent.
I mean, I don't know, Byron. Kobe was trying to hit the eject button, and then the Lakers panicked and tried to throw a team together. I mean, let's be honest. We were go back and run the tape. Kobe was trying to get up out of there after that first year when Shaq left, and the team was trash. And he over there looking at Smush Parker, and he's like, "Man, y'all got these no-name cats out here with me." You know what I'm saying? My man was ready to bail on them. They had to put something together kind of quick to keep Kobe. So I would be curious to see, and obviously we don't know, so it's a thought experiment. I wonder what would have happened if he had left LA. Does he go somewhere and they build a championship team, or does he fade into obscurity? And then think about it, that changes the ring totals too. He goes from 5 that he's got, right? He goes down to 3. He loses potentially a second set of back-to-backs because we had the 3-peat, and then he had the back-to-backs, right? And technically, it was technically 3 runs to the finals. Of course, we know Boston got him the first time, but nevertheless, when you look at it through that lens, Kobe's legacy would be different if he had actually managed to bail on the team, because we don't know if he'd actually got into a better situation to win. So that makes it a fascinating thought experiment.
We also don't know if LeBron would have got the help. I mean, because it's a lot of we don't know, because everybody's like LeBron should stay with his team, but they won't. You saw what the fuck they was giving him on that squad. But listen to what I'm saying though.
2009.
But if you sit here and look at, go ahead, my fault.
No, you go ahead.
I was just trying to finish the statement, so then you probably could come in with what I was thinking. But if you sit here and look at what LeBron was trying to do, yeah, he made it to the finals with a no name, so everybody's like, "Oh, you should continue to do that." But then as this culture grows, not culture, but as the NBA grows and into the soft league, now it's like you should have never left Cleveland. Who knows? If he would have stayed, he could have been a Dame Lillard.
Man,
Just
let LeBron live in his greatness, and they can chill. You ain't changed the past. It happened. The king became the king. He did what he did, and the haters can stop hating. That's what they.
He ain't stopped me. That's crazy. He ain't stopped me when I was talking about LeBron, but I mean, he stopped me when I was talking about LeBron. Everybody else, so he was just letting it go. But as soon as the king comes, that's crazy. Anyway, keep it going.
It is crazy. Anyway, all right. How about this? Let me cut you off a little more. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead on and get to our little game show portion of the.
Literally hate this fucking game. Speaking of game, there is a person that's in the comments that want us to play a game. I'll tell y'all after the show. We'll see if we incorporate it. I just thought about it, but go ahead and play this stupid fucking ass game.
Yeah, and you see the cards tonight, baby. We got the cards that you want. So let's go.
He could.
Shut up, Durante. Anyway, hey y'all, it's time for our Culture Vulture section of the show where I just ask my co-host some questions and see if they can come with the answers. It's random black trivia, so let's get into it. All right. And so I guess we'll start off with a question that you can actually answer, Durante. And I know
you started on with me last week. Byron won't hear it. Get Byron. Fuck that. I'm tired of this shit.
All right, fine. I'll give Byron the question I was gonna give you. Hey, Byron.
I really
so
didn't care. I was just talking shit, bro.
On the movie next Friday, after Uncle Elroy was high, what was the time? What time was it for him and his girlfriend Sugar?
How much did skip this question?
Mr. Nasty Time.
Exactly. I tried to give you the question, Durante. Nah,
I'm done talking shit to you, Wes. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always love. You give me a hard question, I'm gonna hang up this phone.
I mean, I'm gonna give you this question that's here, and the question is this, Durante. I think you might know this, but you might not.
I can't hear you. Say it again.
The question is this: who was the first black person to ever host a late night talk show?
Ooh, you can't hear him, Durante?
He can hear me just fine.
He about to Google that shit.
He also can't hear me.
You can farm this out to a friend. I got this one.
I know Brent got the answer.
Help me, Brent.
Arsenio Hall.
Right.
Hey, he don't know who that is.
Hey yo.
Coming to America. Stop playing with me. Anyway.
But you know he had a show though.
Hold on.
What was the show?
Hold on, you said Coming to America. The Arsenio Hall show. It was his name.
All right, yeah, okay.
Okay, hold on. No, you said that. Every time I think about Arsenio, I don't think about the show. I don't even think about Coming to America. My first thought is Harlem Nights. Man,
I still ain't watched the whole Harlem Nights yet. That's crazy.
Hey, yo, what?
That is one that
that's a movie Western seen all the way through this. So that's surprising.
It takes a second for me. Harlem Nights. I think I only seen it maybe once.
I got nothing on that one.
I have to watch it again myself. Shit, I'm on the same boat as Byron.
That's the greatest assembly of black comedians ever.
But it ain't never on like no platform where you can watch it. It's something like BET used to have it, but it was chopped up so much you didn't know what you was watching.
What were you about to say?
I was saying no. I do understand that being there, and then I would say probably behind that would be maybe Life.
Okay, Life is tough, but there's something about Harlem Nights.
No, I'm not saying I'm giving Harlem Nights. That's a long shot. Then like behind that somewhere would be Life, is what I'm saying.
It's 3 comedians in Life.
So 3 comedians in Life. What?
Bro, you got your mind.
Yeah, you got
it's like 10.
Mind. Yeah.
Really? Talk to me.
Got Tory.
1.
Bernie Mac.
2.
Martin.
3.
Martin. Eddie.
He didn't start with them 2. Keep it going.
This is where I stop right here. So give me your
all 10. The guys that were in the
Goldmouth was a comedian for a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, Goldmouth was a comedian.
That dude was a comedian?
Yeah, Goldmouth. I can't call him.
Imagine. Cornbread.
He was a comedian. Yeah, Cornbread was a comedian.
I ain't nice like Boss.
He's a comedian.
Who was that? That dude was a comedian? I ain't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in that movie was a comedian. Everybody
had some type of
Joanna
stand up.
was-
Even Cookie was a comedian for
Joanna Man was a comedian.
Yes.
I
As a
mean,
matter of
technically,
fact.
yes.
Everybody in that movie was a comedian.
Now, Wes. To be fair, and I think this is what
stand
Wes
up
is getting
specials
at.
from none of these people.
Hold on, but to be fair, I think what Wes is saying, let's look at the tier of comedians you got, right? So I think that's what Wes is getting. He didn't say that, but it's the tier.
It don't matter.
But West think I'm trying to say life was better. I didn't say that. I just said behind that would probably be life.
Okay. Well, because I mean, I think everybody had and Harlem Nights had some type of special.
Okay. Again, so what I'm saying is life would be second behind that.
Y'all give me
you're missing my point.
No offense to these folks if they consider themselves comedians, but y'all giving me third tier comedians and stuff, man.
Third tier? Come on, man. These guys, crazy. Bro.
Hold
on. To know their name.
What do you want?
That's tough to say third tier.
I know what it is. Stop. You know my man don't play with Martin, and that's really what it is.
But no. This ain't gonna do with Martin at all. I'm just dead serious.
That's nasty.
Neither one of you two could tell me the names of comedians in which y'all mentioned other than their characters' names in the movie. You can't tell me their real names. You said Gold. You said Goldmouth.
Why does my thing is if you've seen them on stage somewhere, you don't have to remember Eric. You're literally giving us a fucking trivia. I gotta remember a scene from a movie 19 goddamn years ago of somebody wearing a green suit and what their name was as an extra. But you want me to remember? Fuck you. Nigga said, you can remember their name, but you want me to remember a nigga in a green suit.
All right, well, since Bray had to give you the answer and you talk about suits and stuff.
This is a question about a suit.
Hey, yo, man, I hope the word suit is in the question. Hey,
you fix your lips to say suit. I'm probably gonna hang this goddamn phone up. Let me get my mouse right.
No, but it's better than that. So I think Brant might know this, and probably me too. I don't know about you, Durante. Who was the singing voice of Powerline in the Disney movie Goofy movie?
Hate this shit.
Unless you want to bring up suits and stuff. I mean, I can give you.
In what you said? Disney movie?
The Disney movie, the Goofy movie, or a Goofy movie.
I didn't even watch Goofy.
You didn't watch a Goofy movie?
You ain't what?
Goofy was a nigga, but
yeah, but this is Goofy raising his son. This was good dad work. They went to the concert. That's not here nor there.
That's why I said Goofy. That Goofy was black, but nobody knew it.
Hey, Byron, think about it though. Max knew his daddy was whack, right? But Goofy, that didn't stop Goofy from trying. He was, I'm gonna be your father regardless. I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna be me. But I'm gonna be your dad and I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta respect
it. What you clicking on, brother?
Trying to figure out how to close this shit. I'm not answering the question.
Okay, anyway, let's give us some
I accidentally saw the answer, so I'm not going to answer.
Yeah, I know you saw the answer because Grim gave the answer. But anyway, the options are. Anybody else put the answer? The options are Cisco, Tevin Campbell, Babyface, or Luther Vandross.
If Cisco out here making, hey, hold on. Are you hearing?
Well, I'm gonna roll the dice. It got to be Tevin.
It is Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, it got to be Tevin.
The answer because I accidentally saw it.
I saw you clicking around on the screen.
The bad part is I wasn't even trying to click to look for the answer. I was just clicking to see if people were participating, and then I said, "Oh shit, he gave the answer."
Well, if you're looking to see if people participating, obviously you just gonna see.
I just want to see if people were participating. Let me take my glasses off so you can't see.
I'm not disrespecting Powerline. I like the Goofy movie. Shoot.
Hey, listen, that's a coming of age movie right there, man.
Yeah, Lil Roxanne in that movie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
All right, Byron, take a question because Wes gonna piss me off on this shit.
I will. Well, Brandon answering all your questions, so I ain't even got to give Brandon a question.
No, don't even give me another question. I'm over this shit.
All right, but I think Byron will get this though. So, On the movie Soul Food, where did Big Mama hide her money?
Yeah, he'll get this one.
And the TV.
All right, but whose TV was it?
Uncle Pete.
Yes, sir. See, it's easy stuff, Durante.
That wasn't easy. I'm a soul food fanatic though. That was my favorite show.
Oh, that's a bet. I got some more soul food questions for you on another day. Glad you said that.
The series was better than the movie. I'm telling you.
I never really watched the series because that
The
was
series was like that, bro. Me and my brother used to stay up and watch that show all the time.
that was on HBO. Son, we didn't have HBO,
Yeah.
so
Bro.
Yeah, I never watched the show. Movie, yes. Show, no.
Well, we
All
had
right.
that free cable hookup, so shit was different.
You stupid.
Hey, Durante, I told you Byron moving different tonight, ain't it?
I'm telling you.
I got two music ones, and I'm gonna go Durante and I'm gonna go Brent. And I don't think Durante gonna get this, but Durante got a good chance of getting this. You got a good chance of getting this though.
Fuck out of here. Go ahead.
I know you didn't start listening to rap till a little late in life, so
Yes.
I don't know, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
Yeah.
How many consecutive times did Jeezy win Trapper of the Year?
Consecutive times, Trapper of the Year. Say, we're going to limb 5.
You're close, my brother. 4.
Okay.
You were close.
Trapper of the Year.
Trapper of
And
the
that's who I started liking was Jeezy. T.I. Yeah, I
You
started getting
already
into it.
know.
The only reason I got into it
Already.
late, for people that don't realize, my mama didn't let me listen to rap music till I had to figure it out on my own. So that's why.
That's why I said you may not get it. All right, Brent. And then this last one for you. And I think you'll get this because, yeah.
Okay.
everybody's probably
You
get
was
this
out
one.
there.
Who wrote
He said he was out there.
Who wrote the McDonald's jingle? I'm loving it.
Oh, that's
Oh.
easy.
Not for Brand, because Brand is thinking about it over here.
I am thinking about it. Do I get multiple choice? Well, first off, I didn't answer like 4 questions. I don't really know why I'm back on the hot seat.
Yeah, he shouldn't even be on the hot seat.
Well, because he had to answer your questions, but this is the question.
Let me do it. Give me 4 and I'll try.
All right,
Give me
fine.
4.
All right, here you go.
McDonald's jingle.
Yes,
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. You got Ludacris, Jay-Z, Big Sean, Pusha T.
I'm going to limit say Ludacris, Big Sean, Pusha T, and Jay-Z. I don't feel like it was Jay-Z. Give me 50-50. I don't feel like it was Jay-Z. I don't feel like it was Big Sean. Nah, keep it a stack. Keep it a stack. I got it. I got you. Huh? You said what?
Oh, do 50-50 on this show? What we doing here?
Well, fuck you then. Hey. Big Sean.
No.
Fuck.
On
That's a
team,
way
baby.
before Big
Pusha
Sean.
T.
It was Pusha T. Damn.
Pusha T. That's where I was leaning.
Shout
I
out
was like,
VA.
Pusha T.
The home team.
I'm your Pusha.
All right. Well, I'm gonna set these aside for the next
Set
time.
them in the trash can. Shit.
Hey man. Well, I appreciate y'all. For those of y'all that were in the chat participating or thinking about the answers. I know some of them were tough, some of them were easy. But hey, check back
You
in.
gave
with
me
us
the
next.
toughest one.
I gave you the toughest one.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was pretty tough. It was pretty tough, Wes.
Everybody
That
know
soul
Uncle P's
food joint was
easy.
different. You know, so you had to watch that. You really had to pay attention to that.
Yeah, seriously. You had to watch that one because I wouldn't have got that.
Amber says so. If D gets them wrong, he quit the game. Well, he ain't get them
Look.
right.
That's a sweep, man. I don't think I lost yet.
That's a lie.
Or a gentleman's sweep is one of the two.
Not a gentleman's
Speaking of gentleman's sleep, it looks
Wait,
like
what is shaping
Hey,
up?
I got it. Speaking of gentlemen sweet,
I'm SGA out this joint.
look, New York, a file merchant.
hey, stop using that term. That's terrible. That man played the game.
He don't be reaching. Him and Harden the same person. They don't be getting
You're a
files.
hype beast, bro.
Bro,
You
come
do
on
what
now.
everybody else tell you to do.
Bro, y'all know good and fucking well that man be in the paint. Fuck out of here. Yeah, bro. Y'all stop doing that. Y'all stop.
Well, hold on. Wait. I got a question. No, hold on, Wes. Before we ask that question, Durante, let me ask you this.
No.
Yeah, is he a merchant, or are the refs giving him the calls? Because I think that matters, because the same move he makes is the same move I see Jalen Brunson make. It's the same move that I see.
I won't say that. Okay. I won't say that because I don't want to be Byron's word a hype beast, wherever the fuck he got that from. He been saying it for years, and I still ain't heard nobody else say it. But anyway,
that's a hype beast statement. You are here on the same train as Doris Burke.
Doris Burke said that shit live, and that was hilarious. But we fuck with Doris Burke. We fuck with Doris Burke. But
you ain't not here like that.
I think they're giving him. I swear, I think they're giving him calls. That's just me. I won't say Merchant. Merchant was wrong. I
never watched the game. How you know he's giving him calls?
You're right, Byron. Anyway, New York Knicks pick up sticks. Your mama sucking dick. Pacers in 5. Get the fuck out of here. I'm Durante. Y'all be safe. Brush your teeth. Wash your ass. Shop big dogs only.
Durante, it's 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes left in the game. I don't know. This was about to score the other night, and all of a sudden, New York.
Well, they're gonna have to pull something out. That's the only thing I know, because I'm looking at the score
I'm about
right
to watch this, man. Y'all shouldn't even start talking about that, man.
Well, we finna close out right now, so
wrap this up.
I'm trying to close out so I can close out.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go then.
Yeah, y'all be safe.
Brant, man. Yeah, calm down. Brant, man, what you want to tell the people?
Hey, man, see something, say something. Check out Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. The link to the website is in the bio if you're listening. QR code is on the screen if you're watching. Get your events planned, get your custom items created, get your decor, your charcuterie, you name it. She can make your dreams a reality. Now, holla at us.
Yeah, y'all be sure to holler at Gifted Hands. Durante, you know we got a set order. We do things. You can't be out here skipping the line. All right. Byron, man, what you want to tell people?
Hey, you already know. Use promo code EAN, which is experts about nothing. First 3 letters of each word.
Say that again.
40% off.
Say that.
Get you some shades. Get you some shades. Big dogs only shade. EAN.
There you go. I don't know.
EAN. Excuse me. Did I say it wrong? EAN. Promo code 40% off. I'm gonna get you some.
Yeah. So y'all be sure to scan the QR code on the screen. It'll get you the big dogs, and you can go find your shades. He got various colors. They on different. You should put them together on your page. Right now, they on the 3 different pages. You can go find the color that you want. So be sure to go check out Big Dogs Only. Durante, man, talk to me. I guess you muted now.
I was cussing this man out. I ain't repeating myself. Y'all be safe. Fuck this podcast.
For real, though. Have a good week. Much love. What I don't celebrate is, let me back up. Let me fix that. Shout out to the ones before us, because you know me and Byron both did military, so I do support that at least. All the ones that followed before us to give this opportunity to have podcasts and stuff like that. Now, the government can kiss my ass, but people that went to in this country before me, yes, appreciate your service that gave us that ultimate sacrifice. So, but brush your teeth and wash your ass. Don't do 3 days. Don't treat your body like a football. Don't treat your body like football. Like they did 2 days. Don't do 3 days, 3 a week. Like, don't do that. Take a fucking shower. All right. Y'all out here smell like melted. Y'all
he did a happy belated
melted
plastic. Day. That's crazy.
I can't win. I'm gone.
Y'all be Byron, you know the
I'm just saying, like that's just him. He's always late. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we won't hear
he could have did that. He could have did that before though. He could have did that last week.
We won't hear last week.
Day. Look, post it on Instagram or something. I don't know. Let me tell you what.
Hey, do you know if he did or if he didn't, man? Come on, son. Anyway, hey, we thank y'all for checking in with us. Grim, you wild. We ain't the booty merchants over here. That's not here nor there.
Hey yo.
And we out.
Not the booty merchants, Wes. Not the booty merchants.
Durante brought something up that I just thought about. For Memorial Day, I went to what's that? Papaya Bowl, Players Bowl. It sounds like Player Bowl, but it's like
I've seen it. What about it? Before we get out of here,
he had a friend over there. She said she don't mess with him no more.
All right, we gonna kill him. You wild.